Welcome back. Championship Ringside is back again. This is the live version, of course. This is the battle version. Shout out to everybody. Listen, shout out by support, shout out by showing love, of course. Blizzard Blaze here, alongside
the Algiers bully. You dig? Mr. Facts over feelings.
How you take my nickname and then add something to it? Shame, man.
What's your nickname?
That's that white mamba, bald mamba nonsense, bro. Like,
what's your
I'm
nickname?
Mr. Facts. Now you want to put Mr. Facts over feelings? You follow? I get it. I'm your idol, but I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. I'm your idol. So, I get it. You rewatch the videos. You're like, man, this dude really be killing with the facts. So then you like, oh, they're gonna call me Mr. Facts over feelings. No. Wait, I'm Mr. Facts. You need to find your own thing, man.
Wait. So what fact did you say in the last? Hold on, wait. First, we could define a fact. That's the first thing that I want you to do. Define a fact. So you can, if you're gonna call yourself Mr. Facts, then what is a fact, sir?
Everything I state.
Okay, so you don't know what a fact is, so we can move on.
A true statement.
So
you want the Webster definition? A true statement.
So how do you know if this statement is true?
What statement?
The statement that is true. How do you know if it's true?
You can look
because it could be independently verified.
Wait. You realize if you question everything, nothing is facts, right?
No, that's not how facts work.
If you question everything, then nothing is facts.
No, facts don't work like that.
All right. So you know what a fact is, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I question that fact, then to me, how does it become a fact if I constantly question it?
It doesn't, because facts don't care about your feelings. Facts is just facts.
I'm not. So why are you questioning me saying facts is a true statement? Because that's what a fact is. That's a fact.
I didn't question that. I said fact is a statement that became independently verified.
Okay, so I'm Mr. Facts.
So
if we're looking at
the last episode,
you want my autograph?
So if we're looking at the last episode, so what statement did you? What statement did you say that was independently verified?
Give me a jersey, man.
Huh? So what statement did you say last episode that was independently verified?
So if I go through the timestamp, let me see. It says from 0 minutes to the end of the show. Everything I said was facts.
Just name one statement. I just need one. Just one.
Dang, where you want me to start at?
Just one. Which
topic?
Any statement.
What topic? What topics went over last week?
LeBron and Jordan switching places, 90s and 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
What else we went over? We went over Russ versus CJ as far as pick and roll is concerned.
Okay.
I won't say
Russ a better facilitator than CJ. I said that.
Okay. And how do you verify that statement? Because is that your fact that you're using? I'm saying in 2022 we're using that. We're not even in the episode and we starting this shit, but
once again you're gonna pick one. You're gonna pick a stat.
No, because you just
prove nothing. You're gonna say, "Oh, Russ has turnovers," but
no, because you said that Russ was a better facilitator. So when you use the word better, that's not making it a fact. What that is, that's an opinion.
No, it's not. It's a fact.
So you don't know what facts are. So let's continue to get on to the episode. We got to do the YouTube stuff before we get into this episode. It's a fact. That's not a fact. Like better. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not a fact.
Like so pretty much. So what we said. So it sounds like you're saying nothing is a fact. So it sounds like wait, hold up. So if I say Jordan the greatest scorer of all time, there's no way to prove that. So it's not a fact if I say that. Let's switch to that. There's no fact to that, I guess, right?
No, we can use that as that's an opinion.
Okay, so it's not a fact. It's not a fact.
It's not a fact.
All right. That's what I'm saying. So pretty much anything. There's nothing that you can entitled to say is a fact. We can get on with the show then.
No,
and it is. Wait. Is it a fact that I call myself Mr. Facts in previous episodes?
I've never heard you say that. You say the guy that comes with the facts, but you never come with a fact because you don't know what a fact is. That is so funny to me that you do not know what a fact is, but you say that you're the guy that comes with a fact. Like you don't even know the definition of a fact. That's funny.
Shout out to everybody showing love. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button. You know, Facebook Championship Ringside, Instagram Championship_Ringside, Twitter at Champ Ringside, email championship_ringside@gmail.com, that TikTok Championship Ringside, YouTube Championship Ringside Basketball, Cashapp Championship Ringside, all that good stuff. We everywhere. Just show love somewhere. Let us know that you appreciate what we're going through with this guy with his nonsense and me trying to school him. You know, shout out to MJCP for making the wall finally. You know, I had to take one of the Kobe's down. That's how much love I gave him.
But you got 2 kids up? Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a bad thing.
See, again, you're about to say another opinion, which is not a fact.
But I said that's a bad thing.
No, but I'm saying you was about to say one of the great, or you was about to say the greatest point guard. That's what you was about to
say. One of the greatest point guards.
We could say that he's one of the greatest. But anyway.
Yeah. All these are greats. Everybody up on the wall, greatest of all times. They goats on the wall. What are you talking about? They don't make the wall unless they goats. Come on, man.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
All right. So
you ready to get into the show, bro? You seem fired up.
Listen, follow me on Instagram if y'all like basketball content. Obviously, you dig. I post daily, sometimes 2, 3, 4 times a day. I didn't for 824. I kind of came up a little short. I was trying to do 8 posts in 24 hours. I wound up giving y'all 7. But yeah, let's keep it going.
Call that a failure, man. Just throwing it out.
I failed. I failed.
Yeah. All right.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I'm happy for you, sir.
All right. Let's get into the show. It's been 7 minutes of bullshit. All right. So look. The word around town, Patrick Beverley is a Laker now. That's official. Word around town is they about to trade Russ from the Lakers. So, of course, me being a Russ fan, I'm, all right, cool. Trade Russ. That's cool. Now, the problem I have is now we're starting to overrate and misvalue players all of a sudden. So I guess this topic gonna come from my tweet, right? So I want to make sure I introduce this correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now if I go on my Twitter at Championship Ringside, don't forget. Let's see, because I don't want to misquote myself. Because again, we talking about Buddy Hield, Miles Turner. Like, wait, when these guys became topics talked about, like even Patrick Beverley getting this crazy love. So I found a tweet. The tweet said, "You mean to tell me people rather a lineup of Patrick Beverley, Buddy Hield, LeBron, AD, and Miles Turner over Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverley, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and T. Bryant? I forgot Thomas Bryant, but that's the only other center. But why? Buddy and Miles are not game changers." That is the exact quote I used. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and retweet the show. So yeah, what you got? You say you have a problem with this, right?
No, it's just your delusion. So I'll go about it really quickly. So the thing is, the way that you're trying to defend Russ is by saying that Russ individually is better than Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, which is true. He is individually better than Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. But for the fit of the Lakers, Buddy Hield and Miles Turner fit better. So the way that LeBron has worked best throughout his career, he's worked best with shooters. You already have him and AD. So now you put Patrick Beverley, Miles Turner, and Buddy Hield, all 35% plus 3-point shooters. You have Miles Turner, who's going to be a rim protector, and he can shoot well from the three. You have Buddy Hield, who can shoot well from the three. You have Patrick Beverley, who is career, I want to say he's 37% from 3-point lane, and he's going to be a defensive leader as well as a 3-point shooter for him. So that allows LeBron and Anthony Davis to work in space, which that's what they need. If they miss time, then Miles Turner can fill the void that Anthony Davis had. So will he be as good as Anthony Davis? Absolutely not. But I'm saying he fills the void. The reason why, and we can point back to 2021, because the Lakers lost who? Alex Caruso, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell. Like they lost pieces together that are not as good as Russell Westbrook if we put them together. But those pieces fit better on the Lakers. So because those pieces fit better on the Lakers did overall worse. But your love for Westbrook won't allow you to see reality. So that's where we at.
All right. So let's keep this a buck. Give me a sec. One sec. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So I actually never said why. I never said because Russell's a better individual player. I think we overreacted to this 1 year. First of all, we're gonna act like we're gonna disregard the injuries. You want to talk about injuries and say Miles Turner could take over the injuries, the spot for Anthony Davis, which is laughable that Miles Turner could fill a void of Anthony Davis. But LeBron James, we're gonna act like he's still Cleveland, Miami. LeBron James, no. You need somebody who's going to actually take weight off of LeBron James. Not, if he's still 2016 LeBron, he's going to that's what team he need around him. I personally think a humble Russell Westbrook is a better approach to a championship season than a Buddy Hield and a Miles Turner who names are constantly in trade rumors. They like we're starting to overrate them because Russ had a bad season. That's exactly what happened. A bad season from Russ. Okay. I'm not about to sit there and I guess if you're on panic mode, go ahead and pull a trigger. But I'm not panicking like that. I actually think Russell Westbrook is a better on our team alongside Patrick Beverley. That's an aggressive backcourt at most. If Patrick Beverley if him and Russell Westbrook could find some way to get along and mesh their personalities, some Goku Vegeta type shit, and I don't know, LeBron could play off that. I mean, I can't. As far as Anthony Davis, I don't know about his injury situation. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about if he healthy, of course they already gonna be a great team. But I'm talking about just Russell Westbrook over Buddy Hield. I know Buddy. I watched him. He was in New Orleans first. I'm not about to sit here and say, okay, he gonna turn the Lakers situation around. Even Miles Turner, pretty good player, led the league in blocks a couple times, but I think we overrating him just on the strength of how bad Russell Westbrook's season was last year. I think you hold on to Russell Westbrook's 18, 7-7, whatever he averaged last year, and he actually could see, he could look at film and see how bad he was. I would prefer a veteran who been through most of the grind, being an arguable, being an MVP. I don't say he was arguably a top player, arguably a top 5 player in the league at one time. Been to a championship at a young age, been a leader of a team and going through failure. I would think if you could capitalize off of that and this is why I made the tweet, capitalize off of him learning from his mistakes. Like, look how bad you look right now versus let's put in Buddy Hield and hopefully LeBron can still facilitate and Patrick Beverley can hit his threes and Buddy Hield can hit his threes and Anthony Davis can stay healthy. I think the Russ approach is better. So that's mine.
So I guess what you're not really realizing, it's not as much about Russ as it is about spacing. Now the thing is, when it comes down to Russ, like I saw a play like Patrick Beverley guarding Russ, and what Patrick Beverley decided to do while Russ had the ball and LeBron was posting up, Patrick Beverley sagged all the way into the lane to where he was doubling LeBron because Russ can't shoot. And when Russ tried to pass the ball to LeBron, Patrick Beverley stole it because he was already doubling LeBron. And this is because Russ is not a threat when it comes down to the three-point line. Now the thing is, in this situation, this is how Russ has been generally played for the last couple years, where if we look at if we say Houston, when they played the Lakers, they put Anthony Davis on Russ, and Anthony Davis damn near stood in the paint. And it hurt them, or it hurt Houston, because Russ couldn't hit that shot. Is just what it is. Now the thing is, when you put those shooters out on the floor, now LeBron is not doubled. He's getting one-on-one matchups. If somebody decides to cheat off of Patrick Beverley, or they cheat off of Miles Turner, or they cheat off of Buddy Hield, then they're giving up that open three. Also, so I'm saying, also once they give up that open three,
it makes it you have right now.
No, I'm saying LeBron in 2022 can still get to the goal on a one-on-one matchup. In the 2022-2023 season, he can still get to the goal in a one-on-one matchup. And if you feel like this is not the case, then in your scenario where you have Russell Westbrook, LeBron is going to have to relinquish ball handling responsibilities to Russell Westbrook. So, do you think LeBron's going to do that? Because he should have did it last year. He didn't. So, okay. So when it comes down to the Lakers, you got to choose one. You got to choose to either, because you got to choose to say. So wait, let me finish. So for the Lakers have chosen to ride with LeBron. That's what they've chosen to do. So because the Lakers have chosen to ride with LeBron, then you have to give LeBron what he needs to be successful. If you decided choose to go with Russell Westbrook, then you could have got off LeBron, and you could have traded LeBron, and you'd have probably got better assets. You probably could have got a better team, and you probably would have been better off with Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis if that was the case.
It's a business. It's a business. What are you talking about?
Let me finish.
You don't trade LeBron James.
So okay, cool. I'm fine with that. So when it comes down to this, if you don't trade LeBron James and LeBron James is not willing to play off the ball, then you have to understand that Russell Westbrook is not going to be an asset for your team, because Russell Westbrook is useless off the ball. So because Russell Westbrook is useless off the ball, you have to go ahead and give LeBron James what he needs to be successful. And what he needs to be successful, it's been proven over and over and over again, is LeBron James needs shooters. That's what he needs. We can look at the season at Cleveland when Kyrie Irving left, and he's not the same guy, but he needed shooters then. So we would have to assume that he needs shooters now. So if you are a GM, if you are who it is, Rob Pelinka, he's the GM. If you Rob Pelinka and you want LeBron to be the most successful, what are you putting around LeBron?
Shooters, of course. But that's not a strategy. Who else? That's the stupidest strategy you can say, because that's the strategy for everybody. That is the strategy for everybody.
But you just said that, because I'm saying if you're going to put shooters around You have to put shooters around LeBron. Like you wouldn't approach the same thing.
What player you don't put shooters around? What players don't put shooters around?
You don't have to put shooters around KD. You don't have to put shooters around Steph.
Like, what they putting around KD though? What they putting around him?
Because he has Kyrie and KD is a shooter.
Dude, you go through the top 10 players. All they say is surrounded by shooters. That's the strategy of basketball right now.
So cool. You know what? I'll yield that to you. Go ahead. We put shooters. Where does Russ fit in that?
Again, I already stated that.
So no, where does Russ fit in that? Because if Russ is not handling the ball and we have LeBron who's going to handle the ball, then where does Russ fit?
LeBron's a shooter.
So we're building around Russ.
No. Why you got to build around Russ? Because he's taking the ball.
I'm saying I'm saying
wait. Are you saying we building around Russ? Because I'm saying take the ball up court. Where you get that from?
So wait.
Where you get that from?
Let me answer your question.
Go ahead.
All right. So basically, the strategy, instead of saying build around Russ, we want to surround Russ by shooters.
Okay, if you want to use that term, that's fine.
No, but I'm saying, is that your strategy for the Lakers?
But that's not the name of the strategy. But okay, yeah.
No, because the thing is, if Russ is, because I'm saying
you're making Russ the main focal point when you say that. I'm not saying make Russ the main focal point. I'm saying make Russ the main facilitator. You're saying surround Russ by shooters. Okay, cool, but the team is LeBron. So surround LeBron with stars.
So it's not. So listen, like you're trying to say what I'm saying, but you're trying to use different verbiage. I'm not really concerned about the verbiage. So I'm not really concerned about the verbiage. Let me say what I'm saying. I'm not really concerned about the verbiage. What I'm saying is, if you have LeBron with the ball, who's going to be the main person with the ball, then you put shooters around him so he can operate one-on-one, run going to the goal. And he collapsed. You have to double him if you can't guard him one-on-one, opening the door for your shooters. Or you can have Russ, who would be the main facilitator at this time, and he can go one-on-one, and you can have him surrounded by shooters, including LeBron, and then Russ can make the offense and he can kick it out to open shooters. That's the difference of what we're saying. My thing is, I'm saying LeBron is not willing to be one of the shooters. And because LeBron is not willing to be one of the shooters, which we saw last year, because LeBron is not willing to be one of the shooters, then you basically hitch your wagon to a 38-year-old LeBron James, then you have to give LeBron James what he needs to succeed. That's what I'm saying.
LeBron was a shooter last year. I don't think you watched the Lakers last year. LeBron definitely was. But LeBron was Carmelo last year.
So wait, LeBron was the catch-and shooter? Because that's what I'm saying. So
he didn't stand to the side and wait for a jump shot. But he definitely let me get the ball isolation. He definitely was a shooter though.
So no, like you're trying to.
So when you say shooter, you're saying okay, he's not going to stand to the side catch and shoot.
I'm talking about like a Klay Thompson type shooter where he doesn't need the ball in his hand. So that's what I'm saying.
When did Russ never succeeded with that? Russ succeeded with Paul George and Kevin Durant. They're not catch shooters.
Okay, but we're talking about what LeBron James succeeded with.
I get that. But we're talking about 2016 LeBron, who he don't play like no more though.
And okay, so again,
Russ. I mean, seriously, no, you're giggling. I'm trying to figure out the guy you're talking about. Oh, the best way LeBron succeeded is surrounded by shooters. The 2020 team wasn't like top shooters. They made jump shots, but they wasn't Miami Heat or Cleveland. So, and then 2021 and 2022, LeBron that's not LeBron James we talking about. That he's asking for the ball, he's shooting. That's what he's doing. He's not driven to the goal. He's not calling isolation. He's calling isolation to do a step back, not drive to the goal for and one.
And still, even with that, Like, how does Russ fit in that? Because when Russ does not have the ball,
does not.
Because we saw it last year. When Russ does not have the ball, you don't have to look at him. So
and again,
so I'm
that's
saying you sagging.
that's my whole point. That's my whole point of saying, okay, we going with someone. I'm assuming, and I named this shit wrong. We argued the wrong thing. We said Russ to Indy, but I guess it's Russ fit. But I guess whatever. Anyway, this is my final talk. We almost running over time. So my thing is if I was a GM, and I know they don't care. I don't care about draft picks, but I personally think the Lakers are not in a better situation with Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. I think that's just a band-aid to say, oh, okay, we got rid of Russ, we should be fine now. But they probably be 41 games, which is 9 games better. I get that, but I'm assuming Anthony Davis is actually healthy. So if they're healthy, I'm assuming they're 9 games better with Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. On top of, hey, let's put Russ in a boot. Hey, look, this is what you did wrong. Are you seeing why you look so bad? Are you seeing why your trade value so bad? Like, I'm assuming that they could learn from that and try to move forward. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm saying you're suggesting coaching that they do after every game. Like they do these, they review film after every game. So it's these are things that have been done already. So I'm saying again, these things have been done already. So when it comes down to Russ, the reason why Russ and AD and LeBron didn't work well together was because all right, I'm gonna let you do it because I shut up completely when you were talking, but you have to interject when you're losing. Go ahead. You do.
Finish your statement, man. Don't try to front. If you don't got nothing to say, you don't got nothing to say. Finish your statement, man. Come on, bro.
I'm saying you can't stop with the ad libs. Mute. Let me go ahead and finish this.
So we can get on to the next, man. Go ahead.
So we can get on to the next topic.
All this crying. Go ahead.
Ain't no crying. Don't act like that. So again, what I'm saying is, when we talking about the reason why Russ, AD, and LeBron didn't work together is because the one person who can shoot out there has the ball all the time. So when you guard AD and Russ, all you have to do is sag into the lane. So what that does for LeBron is that cuts off penetration because when it comes down to if you guard an AD, you don't have to guard him at the 3-point line because he's 29% 3-point shooter. You don't have to guard Russ at the 3-point line because he's 29% 3-point shooter. So you have 2 extra bodies. And then I want to say at some point they had DeAndre Jordan out there with him. So you wind up having LeBron and one other shooter in the game. So when you have that, you basically allowing these people to play a zone against this man. And you think that this dude is not about to sit up there and obviously at 37 years old, he's going to go for the path of least resistance and he's going to try to do the step back shot because that's going to take the least amount of energy. But at the same time, it's just like if you put shooters around him, then you can't cheat off as much. So if you put shooters around him and create that spacing, then that allows him to do more of what he can do. If he needs to post up and get to the goal, there's not already people that's in the lane that's waiting for him to double team. So you do better from that position than you do with people who are non-shooters. I think that's simple. But your love for Russ ain't gonna let you feel that.
Nah, I mean, one day we're gonna realize that LeBron about to be 38 and not he's not 2016 no more. But however people look at LeBron, that's how they want to look at him. But we'll see. They ain't make the trade yet. We're gonna see what's on. But I think we just starting to add value to players that's not necessary. So y'all let us know who y'all rather on the Lakers, Russ or Hield and Miles Turner. Y'all know how I feel about it.
So there's the right answer and the wrong answer. So choose correctly.
Nah. You know it's facts. Russ didn't miss the playoffs for a lot of years till he got to the Lakers. But Hield, Miles Turner, they missed the playoffs a lot. All right. So what's next? So of course, Well, I mean, we don't gotta do all that. We already told people what to hit us up at. Next topic, right?
Yeah, let's move on to the next topic.
All right. So you know how to talk. So you had an issue. You had an issue with last episode. So go ahead and speak.
So let's do this. So basically, when it comes down to last episode, we was talking about Jordan versus LeBron in the 90s, or he decided to bring up Jordan versus LeBron in the 90s, and I ignored it because that wasn't the topic. But I did want to get on it because it was like the stuff that he was talking about was, I don't know, it was in my opinion was idiotic. It didn't make any sense. But this young man seems to believe that LeBron would be better individually than Michael Jordan was in the 90s. So yeah, let's kind of get on that.
All right. So I'm pretty sure everybody who knows me knows I'm a Kobe fan. So this is purely just from a spectacle, sitting back and watching the game. So if LeBron was number 2 instead of Sam Bowie, I guess that's the best way to put it. Him in the same class with Jordan. Yeah, I don't think Jordan has 5 MVPs. I think Jordan is known as the best scorer of his era, but as far as the best player, the stuff, let's be honest, LeBron on average, 3 less points than him. But the rebounds and the assists, my bad, the train threw me off. The rebounds and assists, I think, adds to him being just an overall better player. Now, of course, Jordan have the defense and the scoring, but LeBron carrying his fucking train. LeBron started carrying his team. He carried to the finals in his 3rd year, which, I mean, if we go with the same trajectory, then I think that's be a better path than Jordan. I think. Also, if we get in real detail with it, and I won't be petty about it, but let's say LeBron has the same mentality of I can't beat him, Jordan mentality. So we looking at LeBron joining the Pistons and shit like that. Clearly joining the team to give Jordan shortcomings of what his prestige is. One of Jordan's prestiges is, his 6 championships. And I don't know. Even the scoring titles. Well, Jordan even has 10 scoring titles with LeBron in the league, probably, maybe so. But as far as an overall player, like I said, you're not gonna say LeBron lack at being a scorer. Again, he averaged 27 in his career, and I guess Jordan averaged 30. And if you want minus the Wizards years, I guess he averaged 33. But both is considered an elite scorer or a good scorer, and LeBron is just more all around, bigger, arguably faster. I'm not sure who would you say faster. It depends. If you go LeBron to speak and Jordan at his peak, that's debatable. I didn't look up the stats on that. And of course, he's a better passer and rebounder. So yeah, I'm not standing tall on it, but I think he arguably could be better than Jordan in the 90s.
Okay, so let me go ahead and so what you did was, like, we introduced counting stats in this equation. So Jordan averaged 3 more points than LeBron.
I'll say 6 if you want to go with the 90s. If you want to take off the Wizards, because I think before the Wizards was 33.
We fine. We'll keep.
That's not the 90s, but okay.
No, but I'm saying we'll keep it as that. But I'm just saying, like, so when it comes down to Jordan versus LeBron, Jordan averaged 3 more points than LeBron. LeBron averaged 1 more rebound than Jordan and 2 more assists than Jordan. So when we're looking at the counting stats, accumulation of the counting stats, it's roughly about the same. Even once we add in blocks and steals and turnovers and everything like that, which they have a stat for all of that in its PER. The PER stat for is all of the the positive stats minus the negative stats, Jordan is a little bit better than LeBron, and they're 1 and 2 all time as far as PER stats is concerned. So they're 1 and 2 all time. Jordan is slightly better than LeBron as far as PER stats are concerned, and I probably would think that is closer to deal with Jordan having less turnovers, and Jordan having less turnovers because LeBron handles the ball more. So I would assume that's why LeBron has more turnovers. So do with that what you will. But if we're sticking on the topic of so using your logic, saying that we're removing Sam Bowie out the draft and putting LeBron in the draft or whatever like that, I would have to assume that LeBron goes first to the to Houston. All right, so I would have to assume that LeBron goes first to Houston, and Dream goes second, and then Jordan goes 3. So with them going like that, I don't know if LeBron's career may be similar to what they was. Now, I probably and still assuming that if we're looking at LeBron came up in the AAU age. The AAU age was where everybody wanted to play with each other because they've known each other for years. The age that LeBron came in, or that LeBron is in the 80s, I have to assume that he's more likely willing to stick to the same team or willing to be the man on the team rather than team hopping. I have to assume that. The outlier in that is Charles Barkley, so we can assume that LeBron can be like, well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to go ahead and I want to go to a different team. So if we're saying that, if we saying that LeBron, if we add LeBron to a team like, say for example, the Knicks, a team that's already a force, then yeah, we can say that he would stop some of what Jordan done, but like we'll have to assume that's something that he'll be willing to do in that age, being that he didn't come up in that same type of situation. But the last thing, and this is the actual topic, because you said that LeBron would be better than Jordan in the 90s. So when we're talking about taking away the 80s, taking away anything else, Jordan averaged 36 and 5. All right. He led the league in steals twice. He led the league in scoring 6 times. So he has 2 steals titles, 2 scoring titles. He has 4 MVPs. He has 6 championships. He has obviously 6 finals MVPs. So you're assuming that if LeBron played in the 90s, that he would have more than 6 scoring titles or an equivalent, more than 2 steals titles or equivalent, more than 4 MVPs or equivalent, and we can leave championships out of it. And more, I don't ever count all-stars, but you have 6 first-team All-NBAs and 6 first-team defense. We have to assume that LeBron does better than that in the 90s. And that's what you're saying.
Why he have to have more awards than him?
No, so I gave you in the 90s, Jordan averaged 36 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did he average 36 and 5, so that's just your counting stats.
What about, you got LeBron, what about points, assists, rebounds?
36 and 5.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant 36. Okay.
No. Yeah, 36 and 5.
Okay.
He led the league in steals twice.
Okay.
He led the league in scoring 6 times.
Okay.
He was first team NBA 6 times.
Okay.
He was first team defense 6 times.
Okay.
So, and that's if we're taking out, and I'm sorry, and he was MVP of the league 4 times.
Okay.
Like, that's leaving out all-star games and finals. So I'm saying Are you saying that LeBron would be better than that?
So this just again, this is your problem as a Jordan fanatic. The only way to be better than Jordan, you gotta actually have one more than whatever he have, and that's why I think he gonna forever be the GOAT in most people's eyes. Because Jordan got 10 scoring titles, which probably never get touched again. That's why I think he got the best resume of all time. But I don't think. First of all, I don't think Jordan's resume would look like that if LeBron in the same era as him. If LeBron get drafted in '84, then no, I'm not about to believe that he's not gonna cut Jordan short of some of them MVPs. Scoring titles, different. Steals titles, maybe different, but I think LeBron be just as accomplished. I'm again, this is not something I'm gonna stand tall on, but I don't think Jordan is accomplished in the 90s if LeBron was in the 90s. That's probably the best statement I could say.
Now look, and I'll give you, I'll tell you this. So and this is one more thing, because Jordan, as far as his individual accolades in the 90s, they didn't stand by themselves. So in the 90s, the Bulls, they out of Jordan played 6, 7, 8 seasons, because we can include 89, 90. Jordan had 8 seasons in the 90s, right? In the 90s, with Jordan having
8 seasons, eight, yeah.
In those 8 seasons, like, his team won 60 games 5 times.
Okay.
So it wasn't like he didn't win MVP because he had great individual stats by himself, because the times that he did have great individual stats by themselves and they didn't win 60 games, he didn't win MVP. So it's 93, Charles Barkley, they led, I think they had like 64 wins. All right. Jordan averaged like 33, 7-6, or 33, 7-5, something like that.
Sound like you're agreeing with me.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying in 93, when Jordan averaged 33, probably 6-5. I'll stand on that. 33, 6-5.
Mm-hmm.
He did not win MVP.
Okay.
So it wasn't just about his individual stats, because they won 57 games.
I get
that.
All
right. So what I'm saying is, the times that he won MVP, they won 61 games, 66 games, 72 games. They won 64 games. And one of the times, Karl Malone won MVP when they won 64 games. So I'm sorry. They won 69 games and Karl Malone won MVP. So what I'm saying is, like, just like him being individually good by himself wasn't good enough in the 90s with him staying in the 90s by himself. So if we introduce LeBron in the 90s, that doesn't change, because you have to beat him as far as your stats are concerned, and you have to beat him as far as wins are concerned.
And LeBron not the guy for that?
Is he? How? Like, so if we just take Jordan's 90 stats on the years that he won MVP,
you realize the only thing Jordan has impressive over LeBron is scoring.
Again, if we taking Jordan 90 stats and we putting them year by year compared to LeBron stats,
which again that doesn't make sense. But go ahead.
Well, no, because you introduced the
concept of him being an 84 draft. I get that part, but I didn't say he in his 6th year he scored 30, so put that against Jordan's 6th year. I'm not going to do that.
But I'm saying, like, if we gonna go year by year, the years that Jordan won MVP in the 90s, then we have to go year by year that LeBron averaged this. So I'm saying, those are the years that LeBron is going beat him out for MVP. I think LeBron might take MVP from somebody else.
This is the thing. you could say that, but just like how you was all shocked by Karl Malone, let's not act like that can happen to Jordan again. LeBron better than everybody. LeBron is better than everybody who won MVP in the 90s besides Jordan. Am I right?
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So why you acting surprised that I'm saying okay, LeBron could arguably take a MVP from Jordan like nobody done that before?
Again, what I'm saying is LeBron is better than everybody in this decade, and he hasn't won all MVPs in this decade. That it doesn't work like that. You have to have a better year. So what I'm saying, so when you have to, you having to have a better year than a particular person, you have to have a better year as far as wins are concerned, and you have to have a better year as far as wins are concerned, and you have to have a better year as far as stats are concerned. So you have to do both. Or at least the wins have to overwhelm the stats.
All right.
And when has LeBron done that? Like what year?
What do you mean?
What year? What year has LeBron because the years that he had overwhelming stats, they didn't have overwhelming wins. The years that he has overwhelming wins, they haven't had overwhelming stats.
2012.
So 2012, what did they
2010?
What did they have in 2012? What did they have in 2012 and 2010? You remember?
I'm not going into detail on that, but you really think they didn't?
Okay. I'm saying you have to beat Jordan because that's year
again.
7.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Did Karl Malone beat Jordan?
Did Karl Malone beat Jordan? Charles Barkley beat Jordan as far as Charles Barkley beat. So if we're saying the years that Jordan didn't win MVP, cool. He gonna take the MVP from Karl Malone.
My point is if you was in that year, why you wouldn't vote for Jordan? Most people vote for Jordan.
No, in that year. So specifically, when it comes down to Karl Malone versus MJ, in 2000, in 1997, Karl Malone had better stats than Jordan. Jordan had better wins, but we credited that to Jordan's team because they just won 72 games, and I guess 69 is a letdown. And also, if we're looking at Charles, I'm just telling you what it is.
Nah,
if we're looking
too much beef.
If we're looking at 1993, then the Bulls just coming off a three-peat. Coming off a repeat, and they won 57 games, which was less than what they've been doing because they had won 60 games the 2 years previous. And Charles Barkley goes to a new team, and they won 64 games. So are you saying LeBron gonna take the MVPs? Because that's what you're saying. I'm not saying that he'll be MVP list.
Even if he do, like literally, even if he take 4 of those MVPs, like it's still a great argument to say that he'll be a better player. I'm not saying he is.
Cool win.
All right, y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Hey, you really being a donkey just.
I'm not.
I'm not sure why. Like again,
I can't with numbers to support what I'm saying.
Again, the only way to go is the Jordan way. It's the Jordan way.
No,
if you don't do the Jordan way, you don't win. LeBron James better than Jordan. How many championships he has? Bill Russell better than Jordan then. No. How much Bill Russell average? It's the Jordan way. If you don't do the Jordan way, you ain't shit.
We didn't even use championships.
I know that, but again, you use Jordan resume, and that wasn't a standard.
No, but wait, what they say? LeBron in the 90s better than MJ. That's the subject, right?
Yeah.
But you don't want me to mention MJ?
No, you mentioned MJ, but again, you're saying, "Oh, is he gonna win this?"
Because I'm comparing him. Because I'm comparing him to LeBron.
We're ignoring the fact that Jordan clearly lost MVPs in MVP races that that clearly people thought he should have won. We clearly thought Jordan should have won in '98. He didn't win, but now we're gonna say, "Oh, LeBron won the one no MVP over Jordan." That how ignorant that is.
No, I didn't say that. What I said was,
I'm saying, okay, move off that.
I'm saying, is he taking? If we put him in the same year, same draft class as Jordan, is he taking one of Jordan's MVPs? That was the question. So if we're saying is he taking one of Jordan's MVPs, because that's how you presented it. So if he's not taking one of Jordan's MVPs, then which one are you? Or if he is, which one are you taking?
How did I present that he's gonna take one of Jordan MVPs? I said that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's move off that because we need to move on. All right. So let's say he takes 92 MVP.
Okay. So he taking 92 MVP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 92 MVP. What year it was in?
I don't know. You're the Jordan fanatic. I'm just doing it.
I'm saying. So Jordan was drafted in 84. So Jordan being drafted in 84, that would be like LeBron's 2011 year.
Okay.
So we're assuming that he's taking it. What was LeBron 2011 stats looking like? It was 26.
27-7. Let's go 27-7.
Nah. And what was Jordan's stats that year?
Let's go with 36-5.
Huh?
Let's go with 36-5. Let's go with the safe one.
I want to check. I want to check what Jordan's stats was that year, and I want to check and see what his wins look like. As far as the wins, as far as Chicago, because we have to assume that LeBron gonna have both of these, because you gotta pass Jordan. You gotta have a reason.
That's not. Wait.
No,
so
because at this point
he averaged 36-6.
He was 36-6.
Yeah. Mr. Facts.
I'm
Mr.
saying
Facts strike again. God
wait.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, and how many games did Chicago win?
Why are we banking on the most wins and the best stats get the MVP?
Wait, because that's what mattered. Wait, Chicago won 60. Wait, Chicago won 60.
67.
Chicago won 67 games. Jordan averaged 36-6, and you think LeBron is going to take that MVP from Michael Jordan?
Do I sound
crazy?
Try again. You know what? That's the perfect. Wait. That's the perfect way to end the segment. Let me know if I sound crazy. Will LeBron 2011 season get MVP in 92? That's what we're gonna end on. You good with that?
Yeah, we good.
That's the best way to end this segment. Will LeBron 2011 season get MVP in 1992? I want that on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all other nonsense. I want to hear that one.
Yeah, that ain't good.
All right,
enough.
So we good?
Yeah, we good. Yeah, I'm looking at this. That ain't good enough, bro.
Oh, we got you saying that. There you go. Shout out to people in the comment section, man. I gotta show love to everybody who
ain't nobody even mentioned no rings, so I don't even know where they coming from. Ain't nobody even mentioned no rings.
Look, I shout out to the supporters, man.
The supporter ain't even watch the episode. Listen to the talking point. It just came up there, Twitter fingers. Nah, ain't nobody even mentioning no rings.
Man, look. Don't diss the fans, man. So look, let's get to what we get to, because I got more to take care of today. So
I got you.
We didn't do a top 10, but I wrote down 11 players that I think are, the most skilled players of all time. So I think this episode is about to go down a spiral of what we define as skill, as far as what me and you talk off of camera. So I guess I'll start with my definition of skill, or you want to start with your definition of skill, and then we go about the players.
Yeah. So I just I look at skill as, like, when it comes down to basketball, like without physical advantages. Like I think that's as simple as that. I know when it comes down to Zion has a physical advantage when it comes down to like his athletic ability and his strength. If we look at Wilt had a tremendous physical advantage about his size and his athletic ability. Even if we look at Bill Russell was a freak athlete, and he was ranked top 10 in the world as far as high jumper, which he could have been an Olympic high jumper. So, like, like taking all of that out of the equation, it's just basketball. So when we're talking about just basketball, who are the best skilled players? And I guess we could look at it as far as scoring the ball or whatever like that. But yeah.
My bad. Train.
It ain't that loud.
Oh, okay.
It ain't that loud.
You gotta get that love though. All right. So as far as me, when it comes to skill, I don't know. I'm street. It's about what you got in your bag. Like what you could do on court. You know, I get it, you could jump over somebody, but nah, I'm talking about when ain't no way to jump over somebody. We talking about Caruco's basketball. You know, watch that, did you? You know that? Nope. You know what I'm talking about, huh? We talking about Dragon Ball Z playing basketball. Step your game up, man. You need, huh? Y'all cats, bro. That's why you don't know enough about basketball. Caruco basketball, man. It's on Netflix. And they got a movie. But yeah, I think about what's in the bag. I think skill has to do with what you something you clearly worked on. It's I guess you could say it's partly a gift, but I think athleticism is the gift. I think the skill is what you worked on and what you sharpened and what you made smart. I wrote down 10 offensive skill players, but I wrote down 11 players because I got a surprise that most people probably wouldn't write down as far as a skill player. But yeah, straight to the point. I mean, if you're a basketball fanatic and you're watching this show, you know what I'm talking about. Is what you got in the bag. What's in the bag? So how we gonna go about this? We want to start name dropping, and we gonna argue with who we disagree on. Or
listen, I ain't really gonna have no disagreements on because it's when it comes down to this, is all opinion. It's hard to define. If you want to argue something that I have,
not argue.
Then you can.
Of course, that's your swagger. You know, you like to argue because you know I'll be mad too when you looking crazy on camera. But
hey, look,
it's more about okay, why you explain yourself.
Look, this is the funny thing about this. Your image literally started buffering while you were saying you looking funny on camera, so it must be the truth.
No, it's Jordan jersey. I gotta adjust it a little bit. That's all. It's messing up the camera. They probably what's going on.
I'm telling you,
I'm waiting for the bet. Let's start off with my surprise. I wrote down Dennis Rodman as one of the most skilled players of all time. I'm not saying his defense. I'm talking about the way he rebounded. He turned it into a science. The fact that he's compared to dudes who was averaging 26 as far as rebounding, I put that as a skill, and I feel like nobody ever touched that skill. Of course, Bill and Wilt and Kareem stats probably trump what Dennis Rodman did as a rebounder. But as far as there's other stats to prove that Dennis Rodman up there, but Dennis Rodman was rebounding at a crazy amount of numbers in a time where rebounds wasn't, he was averaging like 10, 11. He was at 14, 15. And he's smaller than other people who was averaging 10, 11. So I wrote him down because I thought that was a skill that needed to be recognized.
I don't agree with you, but I can appreciate you recognizing Dennis Rodman.
All right, why you don't agree though?
Just for the fact that like
you think skill all scoring?
No. I think what it comes down to is like for him, Dennis Rodman had one job, and he is like the Energizer Bunny when it comes down to that. So like him being relentless about rebounds, like that was something that he cared about. Like you're not gonna see somebody who scores like 25 points a game and be able to do that as well. Like you're not gonna be able to see that because they have so much responsibility on the offensive end. Like his job was you got to go out there and rebound. That's your job. Like rebound and play defense. And because Dennis Rodman is abnormal as far as, and this is something that they brought up in The Last Dance, was talking about how they were gonna make Dennis Rodman run or whatever after he came off this wild bender in Vegas, and they thought he was gonna be tired, and it was like Dennis Rodman was running laps around him. Now, how true that is, I don't know. But if we're looking at how he played, then it seems like something could be true. Yeah. So I'm saying
that dance in sports, man.
Because we all saw it. So I'm saying.
I'm surprised you wasn't on Last Dance, bro. Yeah, Jordan the best.
Hey,
Jordan the best. Jordan. I mean, when you think about the best, it's Jordan.
I'm saying I was. They edited me out. So.
You ain't make the cut, huh? They showed Craig Hodges and said,
"Yeah,
damn Craig Hodges, huh? Hating ass."
They cut me out. But
your boy made the list.
I have Pistol Pete on here.
Oh, that's a good one.
And the reason why I have Pistol Pete is because, like, before basketball was innovative, he was the innovator. So I think he deserved a spot on this list. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say that he's top 10, but I think he definitely deserves a spot on this list just for the fact that, like, things that weren't thought of being done, he was doing it. So we would have to assume that he would, if he was in this era, he would do the same, because that's just his mindset. Like, he's almost like an artist. Like, they're gonna try to push the limits, the boundaries, and try to figure out how to do other things.
I can agree with that. I agree 100%. Pistol Pete could be top 10. That's hard to say because for me, you know me, I'm an evolution man. So I think, eventually you're gonna have 10 players who could do what Pistol Pete do better than he do. Which that's why I got next. The guy who just made the wall, shout out to the point guard, CP3. This is what I think he one of the reasons he didn't make my list, because I feel like he did what Pistol Pete did, smoother, more efficiently. And come on, man, it's Chris Paul. He could finish, shoot, pass. And it don't matter what size the defender is, he can still get the same result. So by him being that all around threat, yeah, I got CP3. And plus, let's not forget that's one of the best handles of all time. So,
and yeah, I got CP3 as well. And the reason why I got CP3, when I'm looking at somebody who does not really have a lot of athleticism, but is still able to be effective in the league as far as doing everything that he needs to do as far as passing, getting his team involved, playing defense, and like doing all of the things. CP3 is one of the best to do it. So just on a skill level where he was not somebody who had 40-inch vertical, he still got it done. So.
all right. So I guess sticking with that style of well, not that style, but how you feel about Ginobili?
I don't have him on my list, but he is an innovator.
You say you have him on your list?
I say I don't have him on my list, but he is an innovator.
So let me ask you this: how you have James Harden?
I do have James Harden on my list.
How you have Ginobili, but not James Harden? That's the better version. It's kind of like CP3 and Pistol Pete closer together.
Well, no, I have James Harden. I don't have Ginobili.
So that's the reason you have Ginobili, because of James Harden.
No.
Okay.
I just
your game.
No, because the reason why I have James Harden was just for the fact that James Harden is not like overly athletic. Like, he gets the way that, I don't want to say James Harden gets by, but James Harden is one of the best scorers that we've seen play the game. And with him being one of the best scorers that we've seen play the game, he's not like super quick. He's not super strong. He's not like this dude that's a threat that can like dunk on you all the time. But what he does is he's able to create space in order to get his shot off. So because he's able to create space from the dribble, from the step back, from even the way that he creates contact. So James Harden is able to be tactful in order for him to actually make it. So yeah, that's why I have James Harden.
All right, so yeah, I have James Harden for all the same reasons. Like he's dangerous as soon as he crosses the court. And well, of course, I'm talking about James Harden in his prime. He had a quick first step. If he ain't had you on the first step, he could clearly dribble you out your shoes. He could shoot over you, draw the foul, make a layup, or even surprise you with a dunk. And I think Ginobili had the same skill set. Of course, James Harden is better at it, but that's why I put both of them in my list. I mean, Pistol Peter good when that left off, so that he'd have been probably 12 on the list. But yeah, who you got next?
These two I got kind of like the same, just because they like I have, like, I'm gonna say Pierce / Melo.
Really?
Paul Pierce / Melo. Like,
okay.
Paul Pierce can't jump over a sheet of paper. Let's be honest. He can't. But he's averaged 25. Like, he's let people know where he's gonna shoot, and he shot in their face.
I'm not mad at you for picking that. But like, again,
I'm just saying, like, I've seen Paul Pierce being guarded by LeBron
and find a way to score.
And he's giving LeBron work where LeBron is clearly way more athletic than him, and he's been able to do what he needs to do. Like, and I'm saying Melo, when it comes down to his prime, Melo can score in any way that he needed to score. Like, Melo can score in the post, Melo can score on a jump, Melo can go to goal. Like, Melo was, at one point, Melo was one of the most complete scorers that we've seen. So I have Melo and Pierce on, like, right there. So
I respect your answer, but I don't have that answer. But I got somebody who I put on the Mount Rushmore fucking scoring. I put T-Mac. T-Mac pretty much is you know what? I don't know because I got T-Mac and KD on the list for the same reason. But again, my list go through players of who I think once they cross half court, you don't know what's about to happen to you. You like, oh shit, why nobody's saying nothing when they cross half court, and it's not just based on athleticism or size. Like, Charles Barkley didn't make my list. I get he could dribble and everything, but Charles Barkley kind of like Russ. He goes to the goal. Russ could have made my list, but Russ not a shooter. But when they cross half court, you know it's a problem. T-Mac was that guy. T-Mac could shoot, T-Mac could dribble, T-Mac could bring it to the goal. He could yam on you, shoot the mid-range, do the post-up, fade away. I think T-Mac had all the skills to be that guy for the back injury. Shout out to T-Mac, man. Not Mac Main, but, T-Mac.
All right,
shout out to Mac Main, he went off on that Knuckle V Buck. I know y'all remember that song.
So I'm gonna give you somebody who I had on my Mount Rushmore. I got Larry Bird. Again, another person who cannot shoot, cannot jump over a sheet of paper. But
you might get jumped by these fucking legends, bro.
I'm just saying he couldn't. I'm just saying he couldn't. He couldn't jump. But I'm saying the man got he got 3 MVPs in a row. He got 3 championships. So I'm looking at Bird.
Why Jordan and Magic in the league?
Yeah, why Jordan and Magic was in the league? Like, he did it. He did his thing. So
bring the white boys back, man.
This dude, yeah. But I'm just saying, Larry Bird was he was crafty. He used every single thing that he could do to his advantage, and he played winning basketball. Like, so I think Larry belongs on this list.
I agree. Larry legend. I agree. He didn't make my list, but I agree. Kevin Durant made my list. He made yours?
Yeah, I got Kevin Durant.
All right. So everything you named about Larry Bird, you upgraded, and I think you got Kevin Durant. That's pretty much. I think Kevin Durant, even for a 6'11" dude, he got a pretty good handle. Like, he managed to shake dudes is amazing. But You don't know what he about to do. He can bring it to the goal, which you're gonna see. You're gonna hear this throughout the whole episode because that's what I think is part of skill. Is he can dribble, bring it to the goal, shoot the mid range, shoot the long range, and he has good footwork too. He just recently got the footwork down pat, but KD,
yeah, not good enough to go to the finals though.
Lead a team to the finals.
No, talk about the footwork. Toe on the line.
Most overrated shot in history.
Toe on the line. But
boy, Skipper made that seem like, man, if only his foot was a size 11.
Yeah.
If you don't shut up, like my last five is obvious to me. They obvious, so I think you about to come with a bunch of surprises. I don't know how you want to go about that.
Well, I do want to make sure that I mention
Louis Scola.
I guess
I know you fucks with him.
Scola a dog, but I do want to make sure that I mention Zeke. You dig? I want to make Zeke, Isaiah Thomas. So
I give you that.
So the reason why I want to make sure that I mention Isaiah Thomas is just for the fact that, like, Isaiah is still one of the only little men to lead his team to a championship. Like, when it comes down to everybody else, like, you've needed a big man or a wing or something to lead you to a championship. We have, like, as far as point guards that we've had that led teams to a championship, we have Steph, Zeke, and Magic.
Okay.
Magic is 6'9", so I don't think he really counts.
And he had Byron Scott, Kareem, James Worthy.
This dude
here. Rattle some cages.
I'm just saying. I'm
fucking with you, man. Come on.
No. You're fine, because I was just thinking to myself. I was like, dang, I wonder if Russ had any talent.
He didn't.
But
he didn't. Nobody won a championship. KD jumped on the bandwagon. James Harden never won. Paul George never won.
We talking about all these. So again, Zeke is one of the only little men to ever lead a team to a championship, and Zeke was one of the first. I won't say one of the first great ball handlers that we've had as far as the league is concerned. So I'm going with Zeke.
All right. Well, that's going to transition good to the obvious reason why this list could be made is Kyrie Irving, right?
Okay.
Again, man, this is the same old story. Cross the half court. You don't know if you want to shoot it, dribble your eyes out, step back, get you in the post and do a fadeaway, get you in the post and do some type of fake to get him a layup, or just use a quick step to get to the goal. These are all things I consider skill. So, yeah, Kyrie.
Well, no. So yeah, I definitely have Kyrie on my list. I'm saying, and the reason why I have Kyrie on my list is just for the fact that, like, Kyrie the best ball handler that we've seen. But not only is he the best ball handler that we've seen, like, he's a great 3-point shooter. Like, when it comes down to ball handling, he has combos and counters and different things that he does to make sure that he continues to move. But he's probably the best below rim finisher that we've seen. So if we're looking at it from that standpoint, where he can finish with either hand without dunking, and you still feel like it's gonna go in 100% of the time. So yeah, I definitely have Kyrie on here.
Below rim finisher. Great transition to the next guy. Is Michael Jordan on your list?
Michael Jordan is on my list.
Kyrie a better below rim finisher than Jordan?
Yeah. I think Kyrie is the best below rim finisher of all time.
Over Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Man, somebody should rip that jersey off from under your shirt, man. That's horrible.
You think MJ You think MJ a better below rim finisher than Kyrie?
Yeah, I think MJ, but unfortunately, it has to do with skill. But I mean, it has to do with athleticism. So I'm not sure how you want to put that. But yeah, I think.
So wait. What do you hear when I say below rim finisher?
I mean the problem is it's hard to picture without the athleticism. I get what you're saying. Kyrie could do a reverse layup, throw some English on it, somehow do some type of fake or whatever, and get a layup on. I get what you're saying. It's hard to picture Jordan like not being an under rim assassin that he is. I get the athleticism part of it. So if you minus that athleticism, you got me there. But for some reason, I just look at Jordan like you know. But Jordan again. He don't have the shooting like everybody else, but as far as once you get by the 3-point line, you don't know what's about to happen. Quick first step. He had handles for guys in the 90s, you know, if you want to call it handles. You get to the goal, quick step. He could dunk while without the athleticism dunking on you, he could still handle. I mean, the left hand and right hand thing, that's more of a skill than athleticism, besides, you know, how high he jumped in the air. And of course, you can't forget about the mid range and the fadeaway. You know, I gotta think about it. That's a lot of athleticism in Jordan game. I'm gonna let you go. I didn't represent Jordan that good.
So one of the things that we saw when it came down to Jordan, as far as minus athleticism, is we've seen Jordan when he couldn't jump. We've seen that. We saw him with the Wizards, and we've seen him actually have. I want to say he had a couple 50-point games, a couple 40-point games, and stuff like that. I think he's.
I think had one. Yeah, a couple.
Yeah,
okay.
I think a couple. I don't think it was too many. I think he had. I think it was two like in a week.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he's one of the oldest players to score 50, and in that he had to use more up and unders than actual jumping over people. Like he had to use more pump fakes. Like his game had to be more similar to what Paul Pierce's game is now, or what Paul Pierce's game was when Paul Pierce played. So he had to kind of play more like that, and we saw him be able to do that. Aside from that, like obviously when it came down to like he didn't just dunk on everybody when he played, but
yeah, you got the certain shots, highlights, and stuff.
Yeah, he has other things that he did, but if we just look at his career and look at Wizards Jordan, then that can speak to how he existed without athleticism. So I definitely have MJ on my list.
All right. Well, let's keep it pushing. You said MJ was the oldest to drop 50, right?
No, I say he's one of the oldest. I think Jamal Crawford was the oldest to drop 50, but I think he was one of the oldest. Oh, you was trying to debunk me? No, I said he was one of the oldest.
No. I was just trying to transition to the next one, but I guess I can't use Jordan because he's not the guy. Damn, Jordan, come on, man. I'm trying to help him out. I'm trying to give him some star power on the show. He let Jamal Crawford and pass him up. Well, what I was gonna say, Jordan's the oldest to drop 50. You know who's the oldest to drop 60?
Steph Curry.
No. Serious?
Cool. We know we're going to Kobe. Come on, man.
I'm trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying?
So the next person on the list is Kobe Bean Bryant. And
he made the wall twice for a reason. Come on, man.
Yeah. Next person on the list is Kobe Bean Bryant, and you know.
Go watch Kobe versus Utah. My bad, it's the Lakers versus Utah, but still.
Wait, you're talking about when when Utah swept them and went to the finals?
Was that the last game?
Oh no! Oh, that's what you're talking about. I thought you was talking about when Utah swept them and went to the finals.
No, nobody really paid attention to that part.
Oh, okay. Kobe wasn't on that team.
Wait, what year you talking?
98.
Yeah, Kobe was super athletic back then.
And he was super young. So
yeah.
Carmelo taking advantage of
Hey, listen, that's it. I don't think it What he said?
I promise you, if this podcast blow up and y'all two get invited to like an all-star weekend, I'm not standing around y'all two, bro. Y'all disrespect me in the harshest way, dog.
Carl Malone gonna slap
you might get arrested. You might get served out there. You can't. You just been served.
Is it surprising that Carl Malone took advantage of a young person? That's all I'm saying.
All right. Yeah, okay. So I got two left. LeBron. I think LeBron falls in the same category as Jordan. It's hard to picture him without the athleticism, but you can clearly see the skill without the athleticism. And you can tell by the way he developed his game. He's not even playing athletic no more. I know you're talking that nonsense like he's still Cleveland LeBron, but he's not. He's somebody who relies on his handle, him going back and forth with a step back, spin moves, and he actually works on his dribbling more. So, I mean, he can still get to the goal, of course, but he's definitely not that same guy. I think he relies more on skill than his athleticism. But even with the athleticism, let's be honest, it's LeBron. He got skill. He got skill. There's no way he'd make the list.
Hell no, he ain't make my list. How would he make my list? Like,
how the fuck Jordan made your list then?
How would LeBron make my list? Like, how? I don't even know how. I wasn't surprised that he made your list.
How Jordan made your list, but not LeBron?
Because I've saw Jordan without athleticism. I've saw Jordan without a physical advantage. I've seen LeBron where LeBron uses a physical advantage. He either uses speed or he uses strength. So when it comes down to
we gotta wait to see if LeBron gonna be on that most scale list. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Because I don't see a bag that he has. I don't these dribble moves that you're saying that LeBron have, which I don't see them.
He's not
like I don't see any. Like
he had somebody there before.
He's
somebody there before, right?
When?
Everybody quiet. He don't know.
When?
Once at least, right?
When?
You quiet over there, yeah, helping out.
When?
LeBron hit somebody there before, huh?
What, crossover?
Yeah,
he got a couple crossovers.
There you go. Yeah.
When?
I don't know.
He got to find them, but yeah, he got some.
It's somewhere like y'all
so
look him up.
So look, I'm not, and look, maybe I'm hating, but I think LeBron's bag
that makes
is.
sense. That's who you are.
I'm saying maybe I am hating. I don't know, but I think LeBron's bag is a little bit better than Giannis. A little bit better than Giannis' bag. But anyway,
okay.
Maybe LeBron's bag is better than a young man who I'm going to say next. I have Dream on my skills list.
That's the last name I got. That is your best statement today.
So I got Dream. Like obviously we're talking about.
Okay. All right.
I'm saying obviously we got Dream for a big man when it comes down to what he was doing. He doesn't have any size advantages when it comes down to big men that he played, but he was much more of a finesse player than he was overpowering force. He wasn't particularly just jumping over anybody or anything like that. What he got by with his moves, and people still go to Dream. I won't say people still do it, but people went to Dream to learn how to post, like how to be able to go over right shoulder over left shoulder, like how to be great at the post. So I think Dream is. I definitely got Dream just because I think if the players respect the Dream enough to have him on their list, then I got to do it as well.
Yeah, I simply got him because of that. When we talk about footwork and a post, we only talk about one person. That's Dream. Dream is everybody's fantasy. Their dream power forward. If you don't know what I mean when I say that, is if somebody can make their all-time lineup without positions, Dream would probably be the starting power forward over Tim Duncan, over Bill Russell. Fight me if you think I'm lying. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Wait. I got one more person.
No, I was saying I was talking on Dream, but I know you have people. Yeah. What you got?
I guess the last person I have.
Westbrook? I know.
We only have one person left, huh?
No, I don't got nobody. You got you. I guess you want to.
Oh wait, you didn't have Steph on your list?
Steph Curry.
Not really. Steph Curry, like the second greatest ball handler of all time. Y'all had a.
Was he 2? No, I think Pop was like 2, huh?
Well, y'all have Steph Curry top 5, huh?
Oh, he definitely was top 5 for sure.
All right, so we got Steph Curry.
That was a cliff fuck up. I'm
about to say
I'm not gonna sit there and act like Steph not skilled. That's a cliff fuck up.
Okay. I'm like,
I got Chris Paul and Kyrie. Come on, man. Yeah, Steph belong right there in the middle of them two.
Yeah, so I just and you could elaborate on this, but when he comes past half court, he's a problem. Like you have to guard him when he walks in the gym. Like because he handles the ball so well, like he can create open space. The hezzy that he has because his 3-point is so crazy, it makes it even worse. And because his 3-point is so crazy, you have to play so close to him to where now he can go ahead and go to the goal, and he has a ridiculous floater. So I think Steph Curry is one of the most skilled players ever. I would put him, if I was ranking this list, I definitely would have him top 5.
Top 5, I had to go through it and rank it again. But yeah, I can't see why he wouldn't make top 10. Because again, for some reason, the older players will get left off unless they're innovators. So yeah, Steph Curry definitely probably. I know he'll be in the argument, hands down, top 15. But yeah, same story as everybody else. Once you cross half court, you are confused, you're lost, you're in the Pacific Ocean with a hole in your ship. You don't know what the fuck to do because you're just stuck out there. So yeah. We didn't narrow it down to 10. We had like 14 names, but
yeah,
that's the most skilled players of all time. I think maybe we should revisit it and do a top 5 or something one day, or maybe even a top 3 if we have a great argument for it. But I'm cool with that.
All right, I'm good.
All right. Well, sorry for destroying in those other topics, but it is what it is when you go against my facts.
You destroyed what? You didn't. I heard you bad today. Keem, take it easy on it. Take it easy on it.
Watching Shaq's 61 performance on his birthday. You know what's funny about watching old games is with the stuff nowadays, like Lamar Odom won't crack. Like now watching him play the game now watching him play for the Clippers is like so more entertaining now. Like every time he drop a point, it's like, God, he's high. Like
that probably explain why he's on crack.
Yeah, and then Kobe talking to him later, their teammates. So it's like now you can say, hey, you look high as motherfucker, boy. Hey, I don't know. It's always insane watching that.
I'm about to say, you was talking about the first stint when he was the goods?
Yeah, it's the Clippers one. He went Clippers,
yeah.
Heat, and Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He went from the goods to having the goods.
Paying for the goods. All right. Well, of course, y'all didn't know, man. Y'all gotta hit us up, man. Facebook Championship Ringside, Instagram Championship _Ringside, Twitter at Champ Ringside, email Championship Ringside, gmail.com, the TikTok, the YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe. Please comment on everything we post because we need to know where we at with these things. Let G know that he need to look up some more basketball facts because he don't know what the fuck he be talking about. And Cashapp if y'all like, but honestly, I prefer y'all to just share the podcast with anybody y'all know. Share the video on y'all social medias. The better we grow, the better mics we get and shit like that. Maybe we could be a sports center. Come to y'all every day at 6 o'clock. Nah, too busy for that part. But you get it. Y'all share, we grow. G, what you got?
That's it. Yeah, tell us if we tripping. Follow us on all the platforms and everything like that. Bring y'all basketball content pretty much daily. And if you think I'm tripping, come on the show. I'm about that life.
We'll invite you. Yeah, we'll start off on the comments and liking and sharing that shit, man. Shout out to y'all listening. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Joy for making the wall finally. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to CP3 for making the wall. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to shouting out. God bless BLM. Stop hating. Stop bitching. It leads to nowhere. Never forget that. Be smart. Be smart. Happy basketball. G. Next time.
Peace.